Have you ever wondered how maps shaped history? What if I told you that a single line drawn on a map could decide the fate of empires, spark wars, and even erase entire civilizations from our collective memory? Today, we're going to explore the dark side of cartography and reveal how maps have not only guided us but misled us. Welcome to Infinitia Verity, the channel where we uncover history's untold stories and hidden truths. From the deceitful Vinland Map to colonial cartography that dismantled entire continents, we'll explore the map that erased an entire civilization. Let's begin. Maps possess inherent power. They are not objective representations but are imbued with biases and agendas. Cartographers have often served the powerful, shaping maps to reinforce hierarchies. Maps have legitimized conquests and erased indigenous presence. They create borders, divide communities, and spark conflict. Maps have been tools of propaganda and control for centuries. The maps we see shape our view of the world. Our first stop on this cartographic journey takes us back to 1957, when a map surfaced that seemed to rewrite history. The Vinland Map, supposedly created in the 15th century, depicted North America long before Columbus's famous voyage in 1492. The map showed a landmass labeled Vinland, believed to be the coastal region of North America, explored by Norse Vikings around the year 1000. If authentic, the Vinland Map would have been a historical bombshell, proving that Europeans had reached the Americas centuries before Columbus. The map was hailed by some as a groundbreaking discovery, challenging the traditional Eurocentric narrative of exploration and colonization. However, the map's authenticity was immediately questioned by many scholars. The map's style and cartographic conventions differed significantly from other known maps of the 15th century. The ink used on the map contained a synthetic pigment that was not invented until the 20th century, strongly suggesting a forgery. In 2021, a team of researchers at Yale University conducted a series of sophisticated tests on the map, including analysis of the ink and parchment. Their findings were conclusive. The Vinland Map was indeed a forgery, created sometime in the mid-20th century. The story of the Vinland Map, even though it turned out to be a fake, highlights the power of maps to captivate our imaginations and challenge our understanding of the past. Our next chapter takes us to Africa, a land with a rich history that predates European arrival. Colonial maps served European interests, erasing African achievements and complexities. Maps became tools of conquest and control during colonialism. The Berlin Conference of 1884 carved up Africa, ignoring ethnic and cultural boundaries. Colonial maps depicted Africa as empty, erasing its diverse cultures and kingdoms. These borders still shape Africa's political landscape, contributing to conflicts. By examining colonial maps, we can decolonize our understanding of history. Chapter 4. The Case of the U.S. Indian Removal Act and the Maps that Justified It. In the 19th century, the U.S. used maps to dispossess Native American tribes of their lands. Driven by manifest destiny, maps became tools for westward expansion. The Indian Removal Act of 1830, signed by President Andrew Jackson, forced Native Americans west of the Mississippi. This led to the Trail of Tears, causing thousands of deaths. Maps legitimized this forced removal. Surveyors depicted native lands as uninhabited, ripe for settlement. These maps ignored the sophisticated societies that existed. The legacy of the Indian Removal Act is still felt today. Native tribes were forced onto reservations, leading to poverty and cultural loss. Maps are powerful tools that can justify injustice and dispossession. Chapter 5. The Ottoman Empire's Disappearance from Modern Maps. The erasure of civilizations from maps is not just a phenomenon of the distant past. The 20th century witnessed the redrawing of borders, the collapse of empires, and the emergence of new nation-states, all of which had a profound impact on how the world is represented cartographically. One striking example is the Ottoman Empire, a vast and powerful empire that spanned centuries and encompassed parts of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Following its defeat in World War I, the Ottoman Empire was dismantled, and its territories were divided among the victorious Allied powers. This process of dismemberment was accompanied by a cartographic transformation that saw the Ottoman Empire literally erased from maps. The once familiar names of Ottoman provinces and cities were replaced with new ones, reflecting the linguistic and cultural identities of the newly created nation-states. The disappearance of the Ottoman Empire from maps is a stark reminder of the power of cartography to shape our understanding of the past. Chapter 6. The Role of Propaganda in World War Maps. Maps have always been powerful tools of propaganda, used to shape public opinion, demonize enemies, and rally support for wars. During World War II, maps became essential tools for both the Axis and Allied powers, not just for military strategy but also for psychological warfare. Propaganda maps often distorted reality, exaggerating the size and strength of one's own forces while minimizing those of the enemy. They used bold colors, striking symbols, and inflammatory language to evoke emotional responses and to simplify complex geopolitical situations into a binary struggle between good and evil. Nazi Germany used maps to promote its expansionist ambitions and to justify its brutal occupation of Europe. These maps, disseminated through posters, newspapers, and films, played a powerful role in shaping public opinion and mobilizing support for the war effort. The use of maps for propaganda purposes during World War II highlights the dangerous power of cartography to manipulate perceptions and to fuel hatred. Chapter 7. Maps of Mythical Cities that Misled Generations. For centuries, maps were as much about imagination as they were about accuracy. Long before the advent of satellite imagery and GPS technology, cartographers relied on a mixture of observation, hearsay, and sheer speculation to fill in the blanks on their maps. This often led to the inclusion of mythical places, fantastical creatures, and apocryphal stories, blurring the lines between fact and fiction. One of the most enduring examples of this cartographic creativity is the inclusion of mythical cities on ancient and medieval maps. Take, for instance, the legendary city of El Dorado, the lost city of gold, said to be hidden deep in the jungles of South America. While El Dorado was ultimately revealed to be a myth, the search for this elusive city had a profound impact on the exploration and colonization of South America. The search for Atlantis, like the search for El Dorado, highlights the enduring power of maps to inspire exploration, to fuel our imaginations, and to lead us on quests for knowledge and adventure. Chapter 8. Hidden Civilizations in Underwater Cartography. Our exploration of the power of maps takes us beneath the waves, where a new generation of explorers is using cutting-edge technology to uncover the secrets of submerged civilizations. For centuries, the ocean floor remained a vast and mysterious realm, largely inaccessible to human exploration. But with the development of sonar, submersibles, and remotely operated vehicles, we are now able to map the ocean floor in unprecedented detail, revealing a submerged world of astonishing beauty and complexity. Underwater cartography has revolutionized our understanding of history, revealing the existence of civilizations that were once lost to time and the sea. One of the most remarkable discoveries in recent years has been the ancient city of Pavlopitri, located off the coast of Greece. Dating back over 5,000 years, Pavlopitri is believed to be the oldest submerged city ever discovered, offering a glimpse into the lives of our ancestors from a time when sea levels were much lower. The discovery of Pavlopitri has challenged our understanding of the timeline of human civilization, demonstrating that sophisticated urban centers existed far earlier than previously thought. These underwater discoveries are just a glimpse into the vast potential of underwater cartography to rewrite history and to expand our understanding of the past. Chapter 9. Conclusion: Maps as Tools of Power and Storytelling. As we've journeyed across continents and through time, exploring the intricate relationship between maps and the erasure of civilizations, one central theme has emerged. Maps are far more than mere navigational tools. They are powerful artifacts that reflect the biases, ambitions, and limitations of their creators. Throughout history, maps have been wielded as instruments of power, used to legitimize conquests, to justify atrocities, and to rewrite narratives to suit the agendas of those in control. By approaching maps with a critical eye, acknowledging their inherent biases, and recognizing their potential for both harm and good, we can harness their power to tell more inclusive and accurate stories. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the untold stories of maps and their impact on civilization. From the deceitful Vinland Map to the colonial cartography that reshaped continents, we've seen how maps can be used not just to guide us, but also to mislead us. If you enjoyed this exploration of history's hidden cartographic truths, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow history enthusiasts, and subscribe to Infinitia Verity for more fascinating insights. Let us know in the comments. Which story shocked you the most? The stories we've uncovered today remind us that history is written in many ways, sometimes with pen and ink, sometimes with lines on a map. Until next time, keep exploring.